Hi, I'm Nico, and this is a quick review about the new YETI Palo Active backpack. So I have here the 26-liter version. Originally, I was after the 32-liter, but at the moment, it's not available in Europe or in the UK, so I wasn't able to get it. So I purchased the 26-liter one. I was hoping I will fit in this bag, but I will tell you if I did or not. So, few things to mention. When I first got it out of the box, I thought, wow, this is a great looking bag. One of my biggest worries were that if it was not filled up, then it would sink in, it wouldn't hold its shape. But surprise, it is now actually empty and it has a shape. Now the only places I do have stuff is actually the pockets, so I didn't empty those, and the top one. And even without that being emptied, it actually still holds its shape. So it is super cool. I really like that. It's rigid, but not too rigid, and it's a very nice material that you use. It feels like it's gonna last a while. So let's just quickly put the general gym stuff in, so I can just lay it down like that. I usually start with my lifters, so place them in. And the other one, I tend to have it that way. I did try put it sideways, but I found if I do that, the bottles are kind of in the way, which I'm gonna go into a little bit more detail in a minute. So I put them in like that, and then I have my belt just on the top, like that. And then maybe, a t-shirt. So that's in, maybe a spray, deodorant, not spray, a lacrosse ball, and whatever else you kind of want. So I've got smaller items like grips in this side pocket, like headbands, knee sleeves, hand grips. So they all actually fit in here. So I really wanted a bag that would have access to all that. Pockets, sorry. And then here, I've got some other tech items, and here you go. So even with filled up like that, the bag is quite, in a way, deep, or at least deeper than the Noble backpack I had before. So in the front, you can still put stuff in, which I quite like. You also have this back pocket there, so I keep maybe like a bit of painkillers in case I have a headache or something. And then on the top, I love this pocket. So let's just close this up for now. So one of my favorite pockets is literally this one in the top. You wouldn't think it's so big, but it actually is really big. So I've got my wallet, my mouth guard, I've got a cable, tripod. Oh, and this is super cool for your key if you want to hang it in so you won't lose it. Then I have a lucky coin, gum, and there's still so much space. So I absolutely love that pocket. Let's put everything back and then close it. Another thing I really love about this, that your computer compartment is separate. So it's there. We got two separate sections. So you can have your computer there, your iPad there, maybe a notebook. Okay, moving on to these side pockets. I think it's a super cool idea. I actually thought they're gonna be a little bit stretchier than they are, but this is a 26-ounce bottle and it does fit. Let's try a 46, which would not. Now, also worth mentioning that obviously I have stuff inside the bag, and because of that, it's just not really gonna fit anything bigger. However, even empty, I think this is just too big. But what I did before, that is have one of my water bottle on the side and have a coffee travel mug on the other. So I have pretty much all my gym gear in that I generally need. Then I've got the coffee, I've got the water bottle. So it is a pretty good setup. and I'm really quite happy with the bag. Now, would I need bigger space? I think 26 liter is a good amount of space, but I'm gonna admit, I think I would have been a little more comfortable with a 32. Let's do a quick comparison just to see what I used before. Now, I had this Noble backpack before. This is like the duffel bag, I think it was called. So I had it, I think, years now. So it's really in still pretty good shape. But comparison size-wise, you can see this is a little bit taller. That is definitely thinner. And that's deeper. This is apparently a 33 liter bag, and that is 26. So that's why my worry was that I may not fit into this one. So compared to the smaller version of the Noble, I actually prefer this bag over to the duffel one because it has more pockets, and I like that the compartment for the MacBook is separate from your main compartment. It also has obviously the pockets inside. So you've got one here, one there, which I actually thought it was a much better thought out backpack. And I often wish if this bag came in a bigger version rather than change to that, if it makes sense. I actually use this for a little bit as my gym bag. I just find it a little bit cramped in. So this one is a little bit better than that. But yeah, I think I will keep this because I absolutely love the backpack. But in order to just have the luxury of maybe, here and there taking some extra stuff with me, I will likely wait for the 32 liter version as well. So let's also just mention that I really, really like, it's a nice touch, but it's not super useful, but it's nice in my opinion. This YETI logo here, I'm not sure if you can see it from the camera, but it's actually a reflective, reflects the light. So I thought it was very nice. And of course, if you have your own patch, this is Velcro, so you can just put it on. So that's it, guys. Hope the video has helped you decide if you need the 26 liter or if you want to wait for the 32 liter bag. Any questions regarding the bag, just let me know. I will try and answer the best way I can. See you later.